EA Sports. Straight ahead, a great sight to see. Alex Smith back at the helm, leading the Washington Redskins as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Still on his feet. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The #1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And here is the Redskin defense.
That corner is Josh Norman. I would think he would want to quibble a little bit. Actually, you know, Josh would have a full discussion with the metrics people who say that maybe he's not the elite lockdown corner he thinks he is. He would say, ask all the receivers in the NFC East. They would think differently because a day against Josh Norman is a very difficult day for any receiver.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
on third down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 27, Mayfield, and he whips that one incomplete there. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets it to Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alex Smith ready to lead the Redskins here. And many wondered if Smith would ever play again following that difficult-to-watch leg injury suffered against the Texans last season. But at age 35, Smith is back and ready to give it another go. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams. And oftentimes we talk about a guy of his potential and say just plug him in at left tackle for the next 10 years. But rarely does that work out. In this case, it's been spot on. A 7-time Pro Bowler, he patrols the blind side of all of his quarterbacks.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 or. Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Stanton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Stanton. And this is incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. This is Thompson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The first throw now for the backup, Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Keenum over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Stanton. Screenplay. Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stanton. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Stanton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Keenum. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Keenum. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
So we have reached halftime at probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, here's Love. And he's ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Keenum, open man is Quinn. He cuts it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
3 down, 3 down.
They run with Thompson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ready.
A quick throw to Ratley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
60
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
70, Indy. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. Let's go.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go to Johnson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanton. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stanton, hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 25 on 2nd down, Keenum, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Keenum to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, it's Keenum. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. From the gun on 3rd down. Stanton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Keenum. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, Keenum. Got a man, that's Quinn. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Keenum. And finding Davis here, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now Keenum. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Hunt, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Number 53. At the 42-yard line.
Now.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.